Hey fellow gamers, Chatty Sisa here with another Blood of the Dawnwalker update. This time with a few fascinating new additions to the history of the Vale, as well as concept art that dives deeper into the game's unsettling atmosphere, and introduces a vampire who might just set the whole valley on fire if someone doesn't stop him. Let's get right into it. In the newest additions to the Vale's lore, we learn more about its cruel rulers, haunted cathedrals, and long-lost saints. Part 7 introduces us to Kniaz Skender Dragosti, a tall, handsome noble with expensive fashion sense and absolutely no mercy. While other rulers might use mining profits to build churches or schools, Skender expanded the blood-stained dungeons under Greifberg Castle instead. Very on brand for a Vale ruler, really. In Part 8 we move to the Svartrau Cathedral, a massive shadowy structure that feels more like a punishment than a place of worship. Said to be haunted, the cathedral looms over the capital like a constant reminder that even God might not want to visit. The chronicler who researched here constantly felt watched, not from above, but from the depths below. And finally, in Part 9, we meet Saint Mihai, a pagan-born knight who became a local legend after dying in battle against a horrific creature. The chronicler visits the shrine dedicated to him and hears a chilling howl in the woods. He tries to brush it off as a wolf, but deep down he knows better. Let's now take a look at one of the most intense vampire designs revealed so far, Bakir. He already appeared in the official trailer, looking as if he would be coming galloping across a burning steppe and clearly having a blast. The concept art shows a close match to the final in-game model, with strong Mongolian-inspired features and presence that just screams, "Yes, I'm the problem." Bakir, even before becoming a vampire, was a man of war. Raiding, pillaging and bloodshed weren't just his profession, they were his passion. After centuries of hiding, he's grown tired of the shadows. He wants to be seen, to be feared, and to be remembered. Some fans have speculated that his hunger for chaos may clash directly with Brancis, who's more of a messiah figure wannabe. While Brancis plays the long game, Bakir just wants to set everything on fire and hear the world chant his name while he does it. In short, Bakir doesn't want power, he wants a legacy of destruction. Moving on to something less refined and a lot more feral, kobolds. Described as crawling, clicking horrors deep in the abandoned mineshafts, kobolds have huge eyes adapted to the dark, long limbs for squeezing through narrow tunnels, and claws made for both digging and killing. Think about Neckers from The Witcher, but if they were faster, smarter, and had a thing for cracking bones open to suck out the marrow. Miners hear them before they ever see them, tapping, scratching, low knocking in the stone, and then, when it's too late, the silence. Community speculation so far suggests these creatures might not be intelligent enough to build ritual sites or wooden totems themselves. If the mines are hiding something more ancient or occult, the kobolds might just be guard dogs, not priests. One player even asked, do people in this world actually know that monsters exist? That's still up for debate, but if kobolds have been around long before the vampires, then Vale Sangora might have always had monsters hiding in its roots. That ties us perfectly to this concept art titled What Should Never Be Unearthed. A dark, claustrophobic cave with eerie wooden structures and signs of ancient rituals. It's impossible to tell if this place was meant to contain something or worship it. Whatever it is, it probably explains why so many things have gone very wrong underground. This scene hints at something older than the vampires, maybe even the Vale itself. If kobolds are lurking here, they might just be scratching at the edges of something far more dangerous. And finally, something more peaceful for now. This concept art titled Colors of Vale Sangora is the first real glimpse we've had at a more natural, lived-in part of the world. A woman washing clothes on the riverbank, early autumn sunlight filtering through the trees. It's a gentle, quiet moment. It reminds us that not everything in this game is blood-soaked nightmares. There's life in the Vale too, beauty even. And that contrast is exactly what makes the horror hit harder. For those of you who might have missed some of the details about the game, here's a quick recap. The game world size is comparable to God of War or Jedi Fallen Order. Cohen is turned into a Dawnwalker via the acts of the powerful group of vampires, Brancis and the gang, who also kidnap his family. The valley is sealed off from the world because Brancis and the rest destroyed all bridges or passes leading in and out. The capital city of Vale Sangora is Svartrau, described as a remote melting pot of Eastern European cultures, such as Romanian, Hungarian, Czech, Polish and Slovak, that has stood for over 1,000 years. Vale Sangora has a deep and rich history that you'll unravel through the game with ruins and buried complexes. In Dawnwalker's narrative sandbox, action and inaction have serious consequences. Quest design was structured with that in mind. Even inconsequential, smaller activities might tie in the main narrative, creating a cohesive whole. Each quest progresses the in-game clock to some degree. Time is an important resource and a core element of the narrative sandbox philosophy. You might be forced to make choices at times in terms of what you can do and what you can ignore. The game isn't finished and is still going through rigorous playtesting and modifications. The devs want to ensure that everything interacts smoothly. Replayability and distinctive playthroughs are important to the team. Certain choices and decisions can create very unique outcomes. Cohen as a protagonist was designed to appeal to both players who love the superhero power fantasy and the ones who prefer a more grounded, realistic player character. And last but not least, in spite of the limited timeline for the main questline, we can still continue playing the game even after the 30 days and 30 nights are up, but we don't know what will happen during that time period. This update continues to show how much care is going into Blood of the Dawnwalker's world building, from terrifying monsters to rich history and grounded lived-in moments. If this is what they are giving us before the release, I can't wait to see how these pieces fit together in the full game. Let me know what part you found the most interesting one. Bakir's flair for destruction or the creepy kobolds? Or maybe the haunted cathedral in Svartrau? Let me know in the comment section below. Thanks a lot for watching, stay tuned and game on!